Welcome to Shields. Oh, you fucker, can you hear us? Gear's loud and clear, the wind's not doing you in, is it? Oh, cracking. It's if this goes on the telly.
This is like this is a mild day, isn't it?
This is pretty I mean, it's pretty windy, like. I've had worse. The winter of 2012, that was fucking post-apocalyptic. That was fucked up, wasn't it? But
yeah, you know, up here, like.
Dino, where's Dino? We were actually telling the story the other day. We're thinking about with this hill around here. We'll do it when we get that hill.
Oh mate, all the fucking waves.
Aye, there we go. There she is.
That looks mint, doesn't it? Looks like a beast.
This is the beautiful mouth of the Tyne, yeah? This is where I was conceived, right in between them points. My dad did the deed right in between them points in the water. I was conceived there at the mouth of the Tyne. And then my mum gave birth in the top of Collingwood Monument over there. I was born there. No doctors, no painkillers, no nothing. Natural, all natural birth. On top of the cannons by Collingwood Monument. And that's where I intend to be shot out of when I die. When I die, I want to be, that's Danny, that's the owner of the pub down there. But I intend to be shot out of one of them cannons, my ashes, out of all 4 of the cannons on Collingwood Monument, that statue in the distance, fired out over to South Shields. It's my last ditch attempt to attack South Shields. There's been a rivalry for many a year. For no reason that I know. I don't know what. It's probably something to do with like shipyard working hundreds of years ago. But
How far from here did you grow up? Is this
I grew up that way, like further into Shields. But then, But this is Sam Fender territory. Over there is Little Mix and Joe McElderry, and that's their territory. But this is my turf. Over who else is South Shields? Joe McElderry and Little Mix, innit? Joe McElderry, Little Mix, and then this is the Dodge side. I mean, obviously, like we've still got a bit of work to do, like as you can see, we've still got a bit of work to do. But it's going to be nice when it happens, you know. Once I've win this Brit Award, and hopefully we'll come back. We're gonna turn this place into the new leisure centre. And aye.
What was it like growing up around there?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, all the people are fucking just dead crackers, dead down. I mean, I'm sure you've met half of them coming up. It's like kind of, Geordies are very, we're not shy, are we?
Yeah.
We're known for being sociable. It's just rough and ready and fun and terrifying.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier being an adult growing up, I think, around here. But when you're a kid, it's pretty like, whoa.
Yeah.
Back when we were growing up, though, everyone like used to wear tracksuits and Berghouses and listen to fucking in Makina. Rockports. That was like Berghaus jackets, Rockport shoes, and
Lacoste trackies.
And everyone used to listen to Makina. Have you ever heard Makina music?
No.
It's like, it came from Spain, I heard originally, and it's like basically it's just like fucking, just fast as fuck tunes, with like Geordie like MCs over the top. Like that. What's that famous one? That's good. Hello, hello, how do you do? Do you want to be a member of the North East crew?
Oh,
hello, hello, how the fuck you doing?
Metty Mission as well.
Metty Mission as well, which is all about the metro. See that over there? That's Knott's Flats. Look at that block of flats there. Can you see it? Should we get a good shot of it? That block of flats. I heard this bullshit story. I don't know if it's true, but I heard that Hitler wanted to make that his main base when he took over Newcastle. So in World War II, Hitler was going to come here and turn that into a base because apparently it's fucking bomb-proof because it was made during the war. So when the bombers came over, everything got fucking blown up by the Germans. But that thing, indestructible, mate. Indestructible. And that's Hitler's main base, had he have took over Newcastle, but he didn't. So we're going to crack on.
Mate, this is like a proper tour. I'm loving it.
Man.
Was it do, like, do round here when you were growing up? Like,
Smoke loads
No,
of weed.
not just be.
Smoke weed every
We're actually
day.
this. I'm good that we're not going down that hill over there because me and Dean, there's a hill round there, which we'll go around in a minute. Are we gonna? Do we need to go around this way?
Go down the stairs and up the hill. What do you reckon?
Nah, this way, man. Fuck that. Right.
All the way back round there.
Aye. So like, I don't know. There wasn't like. Dean, I met Dean when I was like 12. And then
Somewhere around there, yeah.
and Dean came around the street. He came around the street on a golden mongoose BMX, and I thought he was the coolest cunt I've ever met in my life.
The golden taxi.
The golden taxi, because it had stunt pegs on the back, and I used to just get on the back of it, and he used to just ride us everywhere.
Go for miles, wouldn't we?
Hence why he's skinny and I'm like a fucking hoose end. But that's because I didn't do any of the pedaling. He did. He did all the pedaling. So but he used to like take us from fucking the beach all the way back up to his. We just became best mates. And then he had this massive curly afro, and
Aye, that's long gone, mate.
massive curly afro. And he
Time's going out now. It's not good, like.
And then and then we just kind of used to just be idiots.
yeah.
I used to he used to taxis everywhere, and I used to nick his Kinder Maxis from him. You know Kinder Maxis, them little chocolate bars. They were like, that was like my speciality to steal from the shop. And
He'd be stood there getting Kinder Maxi, and he'd shout to the shop assistant like, "I'm stealing all the Kinder Maxis," and she'd be there going, bless you, I know you wouldn't do that." He'd be filling his pockets with all these Kinder Maxis.
I used to have them. I'd buy one, and I'd have them all up my sleeves.
As a deterrent.
So I'd buy one and go, "Can I have one?" And she'd go, "I never." It was like 20 pence or something. Then I'd come outside and I'd just go, "Ugh," like that, and they'd all go shoot out my hands, out my sleeves, all out on the floor. So this hill here, this is Brewhouse Bank. So the pub where we used to work when we were kids, well, when we first started, when we were 18, was the low lights down there, which is where I was found by Owen, over there. Get a shot of him because he hates being on camera. And he walked in down there, and that's where we met him. But I mean, I don't know. Me and Dean once pushed this. We were talking about this the other day. This hill here, there was a big fuck off tractor tire round here, and watch didn't get hit by a car. Did you see any rats? Did you just see some rats there? No. Oh, I should have got them on camera. I thought so. No? I remember, so you see this here, right? You see this pub, if you come over here, right? Come right over here. We were just talking about this the other day, like you would never do anything like this, but you see that fucking steakhouse down there? That used to be called the Dolphin Pub, and it was like this fucking total...
Not the fisherman's bar, like.
Fisherman's pub, right? So all the fishermen would like come off the boat and go and get smashed in there. I remember there was this massive tractor tire here, and me and Dean were like 13, 14. We just picked the tractor tire up.
It's stupid still. Yeah. You're not really thinking things through.
We just started nailing it, like we just rolled it, and it just fucking took off, and obviously we couldn't stop it. And it just fucking started pelting us down this hill. And it went all the way down. You see where the steakhouse, that pub is? It was like bouncing like that. It was could have killed someone. Like looking back at it now, it's like fucking stupid. And it went clean into that door, like smashed all the fucking plant pots, burst straight into the door, like bam, like that. Me and Dean were just stood here like 14, and we just saw like an army of fishermen just keep coming up the hill, like the fucking bastards. Just, we were just like fucking hell, just clean up. And but looking back at that now, like that was you just never do stupid shit like that, like. Yeah. Unless you're 14 and fucking completely stupid.
Yeah, that's about right.
But it's...
Yeah. You get portrait from the...
We used to just get... There's loads of good places, like there's like places like the Boating Lake in King Eddie's Bay, which is where like everyone used to just get smashed every Friday.
Yeah,
like, I'd save up me dinner money. I got £2 a day dinner money, and I used to save that up. I'd spend £1 of it and then save £1 of it, so I'd have a £5 at the end of the week, and then I'd go buy myself a bottle of Pulse. And then I'd go down to King Eddie's Bay, or get a bottle of, if I was, you know, in the early days I started on Wicked because I was soft as shit and I couldn't drink it. But then I went on to fucking all that shit, fucking Frosty Jacks and all that shit.
That's what it was, Frosty Jacks.
Apparently they brew that out of onions.
Aye, that's what I heard. So it's not apples, it's onions.
Is that
Yeah, apparently That's fucking lifting.
It's true, you know. I've heard that as well. I've heard that it's all onions.
Lifting that. That's making this one away. Yeah. Whoa. Pretty nice. Sam, can I get a quick portrait of you to see?
Aye.
Just spit you on out and then.
There was a huge cannabis farm in there.
Cannabis farm.
Like fucking massive cannabis farm. See that burnt roof there? So like it was like fucking, it was mad, wasn't it? Like when the street value came out, it was like fucked up, wasn't it? It was like the biggest cannabis farm like in the northeast in ages or something. And fucking right next to the pub this whole time. People coming in and out, and I just remember when the day it got bust, I was like, how many people that were in the pub were just gutted that they didn't know about it. So it's all these fucking bin bags of weed coming out and like, and everyone was just like, ah, fuck.
The police were going on one end and like everybody else was at the other end throwing bin bags of weed into each other's cars. They got away with it as well.
Oh, so this is our resident old man's pub, which is it's just where like all the old fishermen used to drink back in the day, but then it kind of became a little bit more posh than that, and then now it's kind of gone back to how it was, and then now it's kind of.
And this is where you used to work?
This is where we used to work, but it's our local pub. It's just like a cracking local, normal pub, full of great pubs, Gran. Best pies in the galaxy.
Yeah, in the nebula.
The best pies in Anglia, right in there.
Us three worked here. Tom hasn't, but he's French, so he's all right.
Tom's from the south of France, but he's also got Geordie grandparents, so. Hence why he has an unsustainable thirst for lager and pastry. It's bursting with people in there. I just want to get a cup of tea. Is that Bertie? Bertie. I might go and get a cup of tea. But should we get a cup of...
This is a Tyne Idles Twitter clip.
Tyne Idles Twitter clip, yeah, we're going.
Oh, Mr. Sam Fender and young Dino there. What's happening? Why are you standing out here on a rainy day?
We're filming you. I feel like this is a shoot-off.
Three. This is two. Right, so why are you here filming today? Tell me.
We're here.
Filming you.
We're here filming for Four to the Floor. Hang on.
This is Tyne Idles Twitter feed. Why are you filming here today?
This is Sammy Fender's personal feed.
It's for a crazy TV show.
A crazy TV show.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all I
And
can
your
say.
reason, Fender?
My reason is for being in this TV show. Why are you filming me?
Because I'm filming you.
How you
I'm
doing?
filming you, filming me. Dean?
Hello.
Right, this is going on Tyne Idles.
Well,
Twitter.
I'm trying
Say
to
hello to all your Tyne Idles
Hello,
mates.
hello, Tyne Idles Twitter.
Tyne Idlers.
How we doing, Tyne Idlers?
Everyone's good.
See you later.
Dino?
How are you, Tyne Idlers? How's it going?
See you in a bit.
I've been Dean Thompson. Thank you very much.
Right.
Right, man.
You alright, son?
Right, good to see you.
Nice to
See you.
see you, man.
Where you at? We're gonna crack on. We're just gonna we've got to crack on.
Are you coming in for a pint or are you fucking off?
We'll do a quick photo. We're just gonna shoot. We're gonna shoot. We're gonna get collared. Yeah.
You've got to move up so they can see you inside.
Cheers, Paul. See you later, man.
Thank you, Per.
Thank you.
Cheers, neighbour. Take care, Per.
You hate selfies.
Alright, let's like it. Was I holding the camera, you nuts? No. Right? Oh! I know, he's just keep Tyne Idles attack. The video, you see my video of him. You see my videos of Chris because it zooms in on his heat. Watch. Watch.
Oh, man. Oh, we could go to the wheelhouse.
What do you want to...
Do you reckon this place has had an effect on your music? Like,
yeah, 100%. It's they used to when I was a kid, there used to be a festival here, wasn't there? It was a Fish Key Festival, and I remember I've got like my early memories of being a kid was coming down. There used to be like a music festival over there in that like car park, and then it was actually kind of decent.
All the way along the
But everyone, the quay used to just be fucking rammed with people, and everyone used to just, there was like food stalls, and everyone used to, I used to come down with my grandma and granddad and get smashed up. Oh, it's my godfather. This is literally my godfather, yeah. Oh, mate, you alright? How you doing?
Good to see you. We're just having.
How's it going?
Immense.
Aye, so it used to be like a proper bouncing.
The fishing industry was booming.
The fishing and the industry was booming. It used to.
I was going to say that growing up here, what was the
What were the opportunities that you kind of like saw at the time? Or
Well, that's the point. Like that's the point. We didn't like. I said this as a musician. I basically fucked up my A levels. I met him. Started hanging out with him in college, and I fucked up my A levels. Went and started working in the pub around the corner that you just seen the low lights. Had no idea really kind of how I was going to get my music off the ground. Knew I wanted to do music, but I didn't really have the prospects or the sort of know-how to even know where to start. Yeah. And to be honest, like I can't even advise other young kids as well how to do it, because there's no handbook or sort of like written way of how to pick up a manager, because management is half the battle. I was just lucky that dickhead there walked into this pub when he was celebrating, and this is 6 years later. Here we are, and he's my best mate. So I mean, it's like it's been one hell of a fucking mad journey. He came in mortal drunk, drinking whiskies. I was working behind the bar pulling pints. He just won a Brit Award with his other artist and was celebrating, coming to see his family and all that. And my manager in the pub told us to get my guitar out and stop playing, and then I did. And then he was like, "Do you have any of your own songs?" And I played them, and they were shit. But he saw something in us then. I don't know how, because I still to this day don't know. I don't know. It's mad. Like this town couldn't really be any more like without offending my hometown. It couldn't be any more normal. Like it's just pretty fucking normal, isn't it? It's like there's no music scene here. There's no like music people that are gonna like, apart from like Generator in Newcastle. There's not really like a means to get people like into the record industry and into recording their albums and touring. And obviously I'm very lucky that I met Owen, but I think having that very sort of earthy, normal background's had a direct impact on what I write about, because I just write about fucking this place. I mean, Leave Fast, I wrote that song about feeling really, really trapped and feeling really sort of claustrophobic in this sort of town, and not like kind of knowing where the fuck I was going to go. And that was when I was 17, 18. Ironically, I still live here now, but that's because I get to travel all over the world. Like the line's Leave Fast or Stay Forever, I chose to fucking stay. But at least it's like, it's because at the time, it was all kind of reflecting how I felt then. So it's hard to think when your brain's frozen. I'm like trying to think of things to say, and I'm like, fucking. It is just like.
But like you say, you have a different relationship with a place when you get older as well, anyway.
Well, that's the thing. I fucking couldn't stand the place when I was 17, 18. I was sick of it. All my mates were either in like apprenticeships, getting like, you know, or pretty much most of my friends became engineers, right? Yeah. Like all of our other lads, and then everybody else I knew who were in the college and that, they all went off to university, went off to different cities, and then I was fucking stuck here, working in a pub, like fucking sick of my life. Like, didn't know what I wanted, didn't know where I was going, and then it was just fluke. It was complete fluke. It was pure chance that like he walked in and like actually, you know, saw something in us, saw that raw energy, which, I mean, honestly, I look back at some of the things that I was singing back then, and I fucking haven't got a clue how he saw the career that we're gonna have. But that's probably the beauty of being such a fucking good manager, is that you see that in someone. You see that. I was an 18-year-old kid. I think what he saw was probably like the fucking desperation in it. I was hungry, you know what I mean? I was fucking starving for it, like, and I still am. I still have that now. I'm a relentless little fucker, and I always will be.
Like, you mentioned kind of growing up here when you were like 17 and stuff. What do you think it's like for 17-year-olds around here at the moment?
Probably exactly the same as how I felt. Like, probably don't know. I mean, it depends. It just depends what you're doing. It's like if you want to be a musician, it's like it's not the place to be, is it? You know what I mean? But I mean, if you want to be if you want to go, like half of my mates, as I said, they were all engineers. They've all got really good lives. You know what I mean? They've all got great jobs. They all get smashed as fuck on the weekend. They're all like weekend millionaires. You know what I mean? They're all the highest earners out of all my friends anyway. And so, I mean, for that sort of thing, it doesn't really matter. But it just, I think for what I wanted to do, and for where I wanted to go, it felt like a prison when I was 17, 18. Now I fucking love it because I can come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. No worries. Yeah.
Now it's good because I'm away all my life.
Yeah.
And I'm constantly touring. I'm in different countries. I'm in different cities fucking every other day.
As well, when you can go away from somewhere.
Well, exactly, and you learn to appreciate it. And what I love about this place mainly is the fucking people. Like, it doesn't really get better than the Geordies. Like, everyone's just proper sound. It's got that massive sense of community. Like, you walk around Shields, everyone knew who I was before this all sort of started going anywhere anyway. So people don't really treat us any differently, which is nice. Like, I always said that, like, it would stop feeling like home if people were being weird about us, but they're not. Like, they still think I'm a cunt, and they still call. I still get called stupid boy off the bloke who used to run the lowlights. I mean, he still to this day calls us stupid boy. So it's like, it doesn't, like, nothing's changed, and that's what I like. You know what I mean?